Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic close to all our hearts: insecurity, that nagging feeling of self-doubt that can hold us back from living our best lives. But fear not, fellow warriors. Today, we're gonna explore how Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, can be our armor against insecurity and guide us towards genuine self-love. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. This mindset shift is crucial in combating insecurity because much of our self-doubt stems from worrying about others' opinions or fearing failure, things often beyond our control. By internalizing the Stoic principle of accepting the uncontrollable and focusing on our own actions and virtues, we can build a strong foundation of self-worth. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca remind us that our value is inherent and not dependent on external validation. Embracing this philosophy helps us see that our worth comes from our character, not from fleeting external measures. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to practice self-reflection and gratitude. By regularly examining our thoughts and actions, we can identify and challenge the sources of our insecurities. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have, fostering a sense of contentment and self-appreciation. So, stay tuned as we dive deeper into how these Stoic practices can help us stop insecurity in its tracks and truly love ourselves. Before starting the video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon button for notifications about upcoming new videos. Insecurity whispers things like, "I'm not good enough," or "they'll see through me." It fuels comparison to others, making us feel inadequate. This can manifest in social anxiety, fear of failure, or constantly seeking validation. But where does it come from? Often, it's the belief that our worth depends on external factors, our achievements, possessions, or other people's opinions. This belief creates a fragile sense of self, easily shaken by setbacks or criticisms. When we measure our value by things outside our control, we set ourselves up for perpetual dissatisfaction and anxiety. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism teaches that true worth comes from within, from our character and virtues, not from external validation. It encourages us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, rather than the unpredictable opinions of others. By embracing Stoic principles, we learn to build a stable and resilient sense of self. We understand that external factors are transient and often beyond our control. Instead, we cultivate inner strength, wisdom, and self-acceptance. This shift in perspective helps us break free from the chains of insecurity. We begin to see ourselves not as fragile beings dependent on external validation, but as individuals capable of inner peace and confidence. In this way, Stoicism offers a path to overcome insecurity, allowing us to live more authentically and with greater self-assurance. Stoicism isn't about becoming emotionless robots, but rather about achieving mastery over your emotions and concentrating on what lies within your control. Founded in ancient Greece by Zeno of Citium, this philosophy teaches that true happiness stems from accepting the things we cannot change and focusing our energy on what we can. At its core, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, as these are the pillars of a good life. The Stoics believe that external events are beyond our control and thus should not disturb our inner peace. Instead, they emphasize the importance of our internal responses to these events. By maintaining a rational and calm mindset, Stoics argue that we can navigate life's challenges more effectively. This approach doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather understanding and managing them in a way that they do not overpower our reason. Stoicism also teaches the value of living in accordance with nature, recognizing our place in the larger cosmos and understanding that we are all interconnected. Key practices of Stoicism include regular self-reflection, mindfulness, and the practice of gratitude. Through daily reflection on our thoughts and actions, we can align ourselves more closely with our values and improve continuously. The Stoics also advocated for the practice of negative visualization, contemplating potential hardships to build resilience and appreciate what we have. By embracing these principles, Stoicism offers a practical guide to living a fulfilling and resilient life, centered on what truly matters and unaffected by the whims of fortune. Insecurity often stems from a reliance on external validation, where our sense of self-worth fluctuates based on how others perceive us or our achievements. This constant need for approval can lead to anxiety, self-doubt, and a fragile sense of identity. In contrast, Stoicism offers a profound shift in perspective by emphasizing the importance of finding intrinsic value and strength within oneself. Stoics advocate for cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, which form the foundation of a resilient and grounded self-concept. By focusing on internal qualities rather than external opinions or material success, Stoicism teaches us to rely on our own judgments and moral compass. This inner resilience allows Stoics to weather criticism, setbacks, and uncertainties with equanimity and self-assurance, fostering a deep-seated confidence that transcends fleeting external validation. Ultimately, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate a sense of self-worth that is rooted in personal integrity and virtue, offering a potent antidote to the insecurity bred by external influences. Here are 3 Stoic principles to combat insecurity. 1. Dichotomy of control. Stoicism offers a profound perspective on managing insecurity by emphasizing the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. Central to Stoic philosophy is the idea that while we cannot control external events or other people's opinions, we retain complete autonomy over our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. Insecurity often stems from fixating on external factors beyond our influence, such as seeking validation or fearing judgment. Stoicism teaches us to shift our focus inward, cultivating resilience and self-assurance by directing attention towards what we can influence, our responses and attitudes. By practicing this mindset, Stoics strive for inner peace and emotional stability, liberated from the anxieties fueled by external validation or circumstances. This philosophy encourages a proactive approach to life, where one's sense of worth and security is grounded in self-awareness, rationality, and the deliberate choice to channel energy into productive actions rather than futile concerns about the uncontrollable. Through daily practice and reflection on Stoic principles, individuals can cultivate a robust sense of self-confidence and clarity, fostering a resilient mindset that transcends insecurity and embraces personal growth. 2. Negative visualization. Preparing mentally for setbacks in Stoicism involves a proactive approach that focuses on envisioning potential challenges before they occur, rather than fixating on negativity. By mentally rehearsing scenarios where things may not unfold as planned, individuals preemptively acclimate themselves to adversity. This practice cultivates resilience. When obstacles inevitably arise, they are confronted with a composed demeanor, grounded in the foresight gained from prior contemplation. This proactive mental preparation not only mitigates anxiety, but also diminishes the paralyzing fear of failure that often underpins insecurity. It fosters a steadiness of mind that allows for adaptive responses, fostering self-assurance in one's capability to navigate setbacks effectively. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of preparing for the worst while hoping for the best. ensuring that challenges are met with a mindset fortified by foresight and resilience. 3. Memento mori. Memento mori, the Latin phrase meaning "remember you must die," encapsulates a profound Stoic insight into the nature of life itself. Contrary to its initial morbid connotations, this phrase serves as a potent reminder of life's impermanence. Stoics, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, often reflected on mortality not to dwell on fear or sadness, but to enhance the appreciation of life's fleeting moments. This perspective encourages us to confront our insecurities by placing them in the broader context of our mortality. When we acknowledge the inevitability of death, we naturally reassess our priorities, focusing on what truly matters: love, kindness, personal growth, and meaningful connections. In the face of mortality, trivial concerns lose their power to disturb us. Instead, we learn to cherish every small joy and accomplishment, finding gratitude in the present rather than anxiously worrying about an uncertain future. Embracing memento mori enables a shift from insecurity to self-acceptance, emphasizing the importance of living authentically and fully. By integrating this Stoic principle into daily life, we cultivate resilience and inner peace, knowing that each moment is precious and deserving of our utmost presence and appreciation. Self-love, through the lens of Stoicism, is not about indulgence or vanity, but about understanding and accepting oneself deeply and rationally. Stoicism teaches us that true self-love comes from recognizing our intrinsic value as rational beings. It encourages us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. This acceptance helps in building a solid foundation of self-worth that is not swayed by external circumstances or opinions. By regularly examining our thoughts and actions, we align ourselves with our core values, fostering a sense of integrity and authenticity. Practicing gratitude and mindfulness allows us to appreciate our strengths and accept our flaws without harsh judgment. Embracing our imperfections as part of our unique human experience cultivates compassion towards ourselves. Through self-discipline and perseverance, we build resilience and confidence, reinforcing our self-esteem. Ultimately, Stoicism guides us to love ourselves in a balanced, enduring manner, rooted in wisdom and virtue. Now, let's translate these principles into self-love practices. 1. Challenge negative thoughts. When insecurity whispers, question its validity. Are you basing your worth on something you can't control? Insecurities often stem from external factors, appearances, opinions, achievements, and circumstances that lie beyond our grasp. These are fleeting and ever-changing, yet we cling to them, letting them dictate our self-worth. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. When negative thoughts arise, instead of accepting them as truths, scrutinize them. Ask yourself, is this thought based on reality or a distorted perception? Are you letting external validation define your self-worth? By challenging these thoughts, you reclaim power over your mind. Remember, your value isn't determined by external approval or material success, but by your inner virtues: kindness, wisdom, courage, and integrity. Embrace the Stoic principle of acknowledging what you can change and letting go of what you cannot. This shift in perspective not only diminishes insecurity, but also fosters a deeper, more resilient sense of self-worth. Practice self-compassion and mindfulness, reminding yourself that imperfections and failures are part of the human experience. They do not diminish your intrinsic value. By consistently questioning and reframing negative thoughts, you build a mental habit of resilience and self-love. You learn to measure your worth by your character and actions, rather than by uncontrollable external factors. This practice leads to lasting inner peace and a more grounded, authentic self-perception. 2. Celebrate small wins. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the relentless pursuit of grand goals, often overlooking the smaller achievements that pave the way to our ultimate destination. Celebrating small wins is a powerful practice that shifts our focus from the distant horizon to the steps we've successfully taken along the way. Each small victory, whether it's completing a task, overcoming a minor challenge, or simply making progress, is a testament to our effort and dedication. Acknowledging these moments not only builds confidence, but also fosters a sense of self-appreciation. When we celebrate small wins, we reinforce positive behavior and motivate ourselves to continue striving. This practice creates a positive feedback loop where each small success propels us forward, boosting our morale and resilience. Moreover, focusing on our progress rather than just the end goal helps us stay present and engaged in the journey. It reminds us that growth is a continuous process and that every step, no matter how small, is valuable. By celebrating small wins, we cultivate a mindset that recognizes and honors our hard work, making the pursuit of our larger goals more enjoyable and fulfilling. This approach encourages us to appreciate the journey itself, finding joy in the process and building a strong foundation of self-worth and confidence. 3. Practice self-compassion. We all make mistakes. Forgive yourself and treat yourself with kindness, just like you would a friend. Self-compassion is a powerful tool for emotional resilience and mental well-being. It involves recognizing that imperfection is a part of the human experience and that making mistakes does not diminish our worth. Instead of harshly criticizing ourselves for our shortcomings, we can choose to respond with understanding and care. Imagine how you would react if a close friend came to you feeling down about a mistake they made. You would likely offer words of comfort, remind them of their strengths, and help them see the situation in a more balanced light. This same approach should be applied to ourselves. When we practice self-compassion, we acknowledge our pain and struggles without judgment, giving ourselves the space to heal and grow. It's about being mindful of our emotions, understanding that it's okay to feel disappointed or upset, and then offering ourselves the same kindness we would extend to others. Self-compassion helps us build a more compassionate and supportive inner dialogue, which can lead to greater emotional resilience and a healthier relationship with ourselves. By forgiving ourselves and treating ourselves with kindness, we can cultivate a more positive and nurturing mindset, allowing us to move forward from our mistakes with a sense of learning and growth, rather than shame and self-criticism. 4. Focus on your values. Imagine waking up each morning with a clear sense of purpose, knowing that every action you take aligns with what you truly value. This focus on your values is more than a guiding principle. It's a transformative practice that shapes your entire life. Your values are the compass that directs you towards fulfillment, meaning, and a sense of accomplishment. They are the core beliefs and principles that define who you are and what you stand for. Living in accordance with your values means making conscious choices that reflect what truly matters to you, whether it's integrity, compassion, growth, or any other deeply held conviction. When you prioritize your values, you create a life that resonates with authenticity and intention. This alignment between your actions and values instills a profound sense of purpose, driving you forward with clarity and determination. Each step you take, no matter how small, becomes a meaningful stride towards your ultimate goals. This congruence fosters self-respect and boosts self-esteem as you witness yourself living in harmony with your inner beliefs. It empowers you to withstand external pressures and distractions, reinforcing your confidence and sense of identity. Moreover, focusing on your values acts as a beacon in times of uncertainty and challenge. It provides a stable foundation upon which you can make decisions, navigate obstacles, and remain resilient. When faced with difficult choices or moral dilemmas, your values serve as a reliable touchstone, guiding you towards actions that reflect your true self. This consistency nurtures trust in yourself and earns the respect of others, enriching your relationships and sense of community. In a world often driven by external validation and fleeting trends, staying true to your values is a radical act of self-empowerment. It liberates you from the tyranny of comparison and the pursuit of superficial success. Instead, it anchors you in a life of substance and depth, where your worth is defined not by external accolades, but by the unwavering commitment to what you hold dear. By living according to your values, you craft a narrative of your life that is uniquely yours, filled with purpose, direction, and a lasting sense of fulfillment. Remember, self-love is a journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks, but with Stoicism as your guide, you can develop the inner strength to silence insecurity and cultivate genuine self-love. Let me know in the comments below. How do you combat insecurity? What Stoic principles resonate with you? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more empowering content. Until next time, take care of yourselves and remember, you are worthy.